Welcome everyone back to the second part of the Typoman series. So in the first episode we went through the prologue, and on this episode we are going through chapter 1. As you can see on the screen now, it says chapter 1. That's all broken up. I wanted to do this series as a live narration while I was playing the game, but the game has kind of proven to me to be rather difficult in some areas, and it would just be far too long for me to even begin to try and narrate while I play the game. So in effect what I have been doing is I've just been playing through the game, through each chapter. Once I kind of familiarise myself with the puzzles, then I record the gameplay. It's not a great way of doing it, and it's probably you probably want to see me fail many times, but doing it this way doesn't mean that I'm not going to fail. There's some puzzles that you just will sometimes die at, regardless whether you've done the puzzle before. You will still die, and you will see that in this episode as well as the next episode. So for chapter 1, as you can see already, we had a gorge monster. Now some of the puzzles that you will come across in this game involve feeding the monsters with particular letters to create something else. So gorge, obviously you feed gorge, if you feed it a D, which is what I'm about to do now, it becomes gorged. Now normally you'd find out that there's a monster there before that, but obviously because I had played this already, I knew there was a monster there, and that you had to throw the D onto it to make it gorged, which then kills it. Then as you can see, we are just taking the N and the O to turn on to make the gate open. So now we're going to run through the gate, head up the slope, and we'll keep going. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this series. I will be doing this whole series complete in the game as well, so if anyone is doing a walkthrough, that I'm not doing the quotations in the series, but I will do all the quotation locations at the end of the series. So you can either wait until the series is done, or you can play the game as I play it and then go back to get the quotations. So as you've already seen, there's new things called gas and snaps and spans. They're just a few things, well, they're the main things really from this chapter that you kind of have to deal with. The gas, it kills you if you're inside it for too long, and the spans and snaps is just something that you have to play about with to get through the level, I guess. So as you can see here, we've got to make the word down to bring the ladder down towards us, put the O onto the on to turn it on, and take the O off again when spans is at its full length. The reason why you have to do this, as you'll see, is because when you jump on, there's another spans, and you kind of want to be able to just stand there and make sure that you jump onto it at the right time. Otherwise, getting across that little canyon bit can be a bit of a pain, especially in that spans bit. That is where you're going to get your breath before you die of the gas. So you get onto the spans, jump across and get up that ladder as quick as you can, so that you avoid the death from the gas. So as we carry on through, we've got the crush rush, which obviously signifies that you should rush through as you are about to be crushed. So we do that, we jump across and go up the ladder. Now you can see here we've got praise. Now obviously praise isn't doing anything for us, it's not lighting up, it's not giving us anything, but raise obviously does. And as you can see, there's a block which has now raised for us. Now we're in the gas, so what you have to do here is take the P from the praise and you put it at the end of each word gas, and it makes gasp, and that gives you a gasp of air so that you can actually get through the gas. Pull the lever and the platform rises. Now this is where it can, that little section can be a bit tricky. If you don't do it quick enough, you can die very easily. So now we're on this new bit and we meet a new creature. So we've got heat, which turns into hate, and then the hate turns into this little monster here. Now if they get too close to you, if they get in reaching distance of you, they will kill you on the first attack. So just jump on their head, go across, very, very simple. Obviously wait here because we've got 2 more crushes, jump on his head again, and rush through to the middle platform. He should get crushed. There we go. Rush through again, and rush through again. Now we head up the ladder. A very long ladder, I might add. Okay, so we fall down, fall down. Now we've got a P just hanging there, which we can't reach. So now we've got wound, we've got a C. So we change the letter to down, and that will bring down the platform for us. So now we have a T. Now the T, we also have a C and a U, so we can make cut. Now obviously that P is inaccessible, so we make the word cut and it will drop down that P. As you'll be able to see here, cut brings down the P, and then we go and grab the P. So here all we have to do is just bring it back over to where we were. We take away the T and we grab the U to make up, to bring the platform back up to the top. So we stay on here. And now we have the P for the gas. So we do gasp, grab the P. Now I did make a mistake. I tried running through this gas bit on my first go because I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know if it was just 2, if you could just run through, and then I realised it's 3 and it's just physically impossible to make it all the way across. So you just have to do the gasp on all 3. So when we jump down, we've got another hate monster. Just jump on his head, jump up, and then we can start swinging. So we do the S, jump over to the A, and the same again to get up to the top. Now if you are wanting to do the quotations as you're going along, all you have to do is get up onto that D and go up to the top, and there will be a quotation up there. But for now, we just carry on the story, we go down, get out of the gas as quick as possible. So as we progress through the level, the red beams that you see, they actually destroy your letters. So if you push any letters into the red, it will destroy them. Now this is quite a fun little puzzle. So we have runt. Okay, so we turn it into turn. We've got the rain there. Turn actually relieves the cog up on the top left that you see. That turns that for us. So what that actually does, and as you can see just there was a D on a rope that hasn't fallen over, so somehow we're going to have to get that down. So what the turn actually did was it turned the cog, and when we run back eventually, at this point I must admit I wasn't actually sure what I was doing, so it does look a bit silly, but there's the ladder that does fall down when you right turn. So you go up there, run across, and you can push the D off the ledge. There we go. And then all you have to do is go back down and we can swing across. However, I did actually go for the quotation on this one, so that's all you have to do is just go up to the second ladder, go across. Don't worry about that monster because he's not actually going to go for you. You are safe. I will raise my words, not my voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Now I don't know if these quotations actually mean anything in terms of the game itself, but it's just a little collectible thing for you to do, so that's quite cool. And I imagine on the Wii U and any other platform that this game is on, if you get all the quotations, I imagine there will be an achievement for that. So again, like I said, I wasn't actually sure what I had to do. Now that is quite silly considering it's quite simple to go across with the hanging letters, but what I wasn't aware of was the fact that if I swing across them, the last D, when it hits the rain, will actually make the word drain. So when I eventually realised that, I started swinging. So I jump over to the last one. Okay, and you get the momentum, and when the D hits the rain, it makes drain. Just wait for all the water to drain, and you can safely pass. There we go. So now we run across. We are coming towards the end of chapter 1 now. Chapter 1 isn't that long. This puzzle now is very, very annoying. As you can see here, 5 minutes of trying to figure out what I have to do. It really did take me about 5 minutes to figure out what I had to do. I didn't realise one of the platforms on the ground was actually open that you could run through. So this is just a time lapse because, like I said, it started getting a bit confusing. But in retrospect, what you have to do is you have to get the 2 letters that were on the platforms above down to the middle section, and then once you've done all of that, as you can see here, you can make the word escape. Okay, so take the final P down to the bottom, chuck it on the ground, push all of the letters together, and you can finally make the word escape. And that really did take me a long time to realise what you had to do. I'm trying not to use any hints as well, or any kind of walkthrough for this game. But yeah, it took me quite a while. So you eventually hit escape, and you fall down the shaft into the bottom. So now we run across. And like I said, we are at the very, very end now of chapter 1. I don't think there is another puzzle. I can't remember. But you go to the very top of these stairs. And there we are. There is our second arm. Which, as you can imagine, we're probably not going to get. Otherwise, we would have got it in the prologue. But guys, this game is incredible. I do recommend that everyone gets it. It is free on iOS, which is what I'm playing it through. I don't know how much it is on the Wii U. I'm not sure if it's on Steam. I believe I've seen a promotional picture for it on Xbox One. Probably other platforms as well. But like I said, I'm playing it on iOS. It's free. You do have to watch some ads sometimes, but that's only if you die a certain amount of times. It just says the Typoman needs a break. So just watch an ad until his break is over, basically. Very, very simple. You also can watch ads to get hints, which basically tell you what you have to do for each puzzle. But like I said, I'm not doing that at all because I really don't want to ruin the game for myself. I just wanted to give it a challenge, which is why I don't want to do any of that. So this is the end of chapter 1. We've got our little witchy friend who's trying to help us, and the big monster at the back. I imagine we're going to have to somehow defeat him towards the end, I'm not sure. But yeah. Guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, as I will be doing the whole series and loads of other games. And I will see you all in the next video.